How you doing? Welcome to another episode of the Colonel Does Feed the Beast. We are on the Trek Ultimate server, and we are... I don't know what we're doing. Kind of bummed. I've been doing some work around here, trying to... How did that turn into a grass block? Interesting. So I've been doing some renovations around the base here. And what I have discovered is that I've totally screwed things up. Oh man, I don't even know where to begin. So, you know, precision, right? So I built this little stairway up here, and I built one going down so we can go to two different levels. At some point, we'll have an arcane elevator, or whatever it's called, levitator, to be able to go up and down. But I thought, let's dig up an upper level so we can go around the middle. And I want to prepare this for some villagers. And I want to put one of the villager trading, what does it call it? Trade station, I think it's called, or trading post or something. So we'll put that in here somewhere so that we can do some trades with villagers, because I want to get into another mod that's part of this mod pack, and I'll get into that a little later. No spoilers yet, but I do need to have the villagers in order to do that. And so I was going to put them around, up on this floor here, and stick them in some cages, because this is the underbelly of the Magic Kingdom, where we have all of our slaves that do our bidding. So what I was doing basically was trying to carve this out, and I did that. And I don't know if you can tell, this looks okay, right? We're kind of centered here. We are totally not centered here. We're off by one. How did this happen? How did this happen? I don't know. I don't know how this happened. It's causing me a lot of angst. So I'm looking up here and I see why this has happened. And this is just not what I wanted to see right now. So we're going to have to basically continue to shift everything this way by one, which is kind of sucky, but it's got to be done. So I am going to work on that and correct this and be back with you, and we will continue working on the villager situation. Alright, that looks a little better. That took a long time to fix. Actually, it took a while to figure out what exactly I needed to do to fix it with the least amount of effort. And I think I did it. So everything looks fine from down here, and everything is symmetrical now. But unfortunately, that means I'm actually short a block in this hallway. So I think what I might do is put some glass covers in here to give us a little extra space. So you'll see some glass coming up the stairs. So I guess the next step now is to figure out how I want to do the stalls and how I want to do the trade. I can't. What is that block called? It's called the trade. No. No. What is it? I'll figure it out. At any rate, we'll probably stick it in the corner here, maybe. Right. And I'm not sure what we'll do here. Maybe we'll just put some glass here or something. Have a little veranda, maybe that the villagers can go look out. Who knows? we'll figure that out as we go. I don't know if this is actually going to work to get them to breed or not. But I have managed to grab 2 of these guys from a local village. And I'm hoping... Oddly enough, I don't I don't have wool, but I have iron. And this guy here... Oh, and I can't reach him. Are you kidding me? If I break that fence, he's going to escape. I know he is. Actually, you know what? Carpet. Carpet will work. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, but I don't have wool. Never mind. Crud. Come on, buddy. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's see. I need 9 of these guys. Two more. Oops. What? Oh. I have to wait for him to do his thing. No. Alright, I don't want to deal with that right now. So it looks like I need wool now. 21 wool. And I don't think I have 21 wool. I could probably get it though. But I would need 2 of those. Alright. I will be back in a moment. So these things are kind of cool. These are ender lily seeds, and you can plant them in origin grass, or I think any grass, and they grow a little faster than they do in dirt, but they grow fastest in endstone. So when you plant them, you have to plant them with an open sky. You can't plant them underground, for example. So these, when they mature, and you break them, they give you an ender pearl and a seed, and you can plant the seed again. It takes a few Minecraft days. I think it might take up to a week if you plant them on grass, but I think it takes just 3 or 4 days when you plant them on the endstone. I have no idea how many days it's been since I harvested these, but we've been doing some other things in the meantime. And I went down into our mine shaft, abandoned mine shaft, and was able to pick up some more wool string so I can make some wool. So we can now go back and get the last... Yeah, they haven't bred. So I'm guessing this doesn't work. These doors might have to go above them. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll have to do some looking into it a bit later. I will be, at some point, I think, build a breeder. But the reason that I wanted to have these guys here initially was so that I could get emeralds. And I need 9 of them. Oh, now it's you. Dude, come on, over here. God, good golly. Oh, no, I can't do that. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let's just make this trade. 2 of them. Bing, bing. Bing, bing. Done. Done. Fence back in. Sweet! Alright, so I have my 9 emeralds. And the reason that I want the 9 emeralds is because I need to make a trading post. So we talked about that earlier, and I couldn't remember for the life of me what it was called. And there it is, the trading post. And we made use of this in the previous series. Well, we made one. I don't know how much actual use we got out of it. So I need to have a jukebox. And this is planks. and diamond. Alright, so we're going to go back to, back to our little hut here and grab a couple of diamonds. No, we're going to grab 1 diamond. And we have planks on us. Okay. Nope. Okay, jukebox. And block of emerald and planks. So we need a block of emerald. Jukebox. Oh, nuts. I need to, what is it, a clipboard? No, that's not what I want. You know the thing I'm talking about. The, well, maybe you don't. It's almost like the pocket crafting table, but it's not. It's from, I think it's from Tinker's Construct. Very, very useful tool. So let us get these guys. Alright, now we can do this. Jukebox. Trading post. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to also set up our mailbox. And we're going to do a trade station. And I think I'm going to do a tutorial video on the trade station. At some point in the near future. So there is our trading post, and then we are gonna stick these guys right above. So we'll put the mailbox to the right, and we'll put the trade station on top. There we go. So there's a little commerce center, so we don't have to worry about these guys. And actually, I might put a sound muffler up there to silence them. But now we can go into this guy and just make trades directly from this interface, which is super dandy. So we need to get a few more of these guys bred so that we can get some more trade options. And I want to get some of the magic guys. I know that there's at least one for Thaumcraft. There might be one for Ars Magica as well. And we'll see what we can get set up, but we're going to do that over the next few episodes. We're in no rush to do that now, but I wanted to get this done so it's out of the way, out of my hair, and off my list. So check. Now we also need to get our enchanting table set up, because I understand that there is some sort of enchanting, some feature to do with enchanting within Thaumcraft and possibly within Ars Magica, but don't quote me on that. But we're not going to get to any of that anytime soon. So we're going to need to have an enchanting table so that we can enchant some tools and weapons and armor until that point. And I'm not sure I'm going to set up an experience farm. We get quite a lot of experience. At least I've probably gotten about 60 or 70 levels of experience. Unfortunately, I've died a couple of times and lost a lot of it. But we can get a lot of that by doing smelting and, just caving in general. So I don't have any designs on setting up a spawner of any sort, but that doesn't preclude the possibility. May do that, may not, I'm not sure. But we also, actually, what we also need these guys for, now that I think of it, is we need to, I need more wool. So maybe I will set up a spawner. Oh, man. So the reason I need the wool is I need to, you know what? I was going to explain it in the first episode and I stopped myself. And I think I'm going to stop myself here because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get everything that I need. So that was the first reason for the emeralds. There is another reason, but I'm not going to get into it right now. But I am going to need to put together something to give me some more wool so I can make more trades. And I think I didn't want to set up a sheep farm, but I may end up doing that. So my options are to either start a sheep farm, or I've got a spider spawner that I found. Not a cave spider, just a regular normal spider spawner that I might be able to set up to use. I'll probably need to clean this up too. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Because I really don't want to set up a spawner, but I also don't want to have hundreds of sheeps all over the place. However, I think the decision might be that I'm going to do the sheeps. Because I don't want to spend too much time fiddling, farting around with spawners. So, I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go ahead and set up a bit of a sheep farm over here somewhere. And get the sheep breeding and get these cows breeding. And, because I'm going to need some leather to make some books so that I can do the enchanting area here. But until then, well, I guess it's just going to be a minute for you guys. I'm just going to pause it here. And when I come back, hopefully we'll have that all sorted out. And then we can continue trading with the villagers to get some more emeralds. And hopefully we can get enough to start what I'd like to do in the next phase of things. We haven't completely abandoned the magic. But I'm just taking a bit of a break from it because I need to get the leather. So we're going to have to figure something else out. I've got some automation in mind, some basic automation. So we're not going to go hog wild with the machines, but I do want to get something set up so that we can do something with the cows and possibly the sheep as well. So stick around. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so this is one of the good things about Feed the Beast, but also one of the frustrating parts is that when you start in on something, especially when you're first starting out on a server, there are a lot of things that come along that you say, you know what, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. And before I get to all of that, I want to come back here and show you these guys. So these are the Ender Lilies. And these are fully grown. So you just pop them, and they give you a seed, and they give you an ender pearl. And if you stand on them, they prick you. So we're not going to stand... Oh, crap. I forgot. My inventory is full. There we go. Okay, so we got 10 ender pearls. We really don't need to go to the end unless we need some tesseracts. So hopefully we won't... Maybe we could set up some golems at some point to harvest those. We'll have to see. We shall see. So for now, let me dump these guys in here. So I've been busy, as usual. So I've been breeding some of these cows, and I'm almost to the point where I probably don't need to set up the automation, or at least I don't need it as soon, because I've killed so many freaking cows that I've almost got all of the books that I need for this for the enchantment area. So, I mean, we need what? 3, 6, 9, 12. We need 12 more books. So, I mean, 12. I mean, I've almost got, I think, enough of leather here. So I've got 4. So I got enough for 3 books, 4 books. So, you know, we're almost halfway there already. And if I probably killed these guys and left myself with no cows, we'd probably be all set. But at the same time, you know, killing all those guys, I need to be able to get the meat cooked. And they give me a lot of meat. And none of it I have on me because I've been smelting it using our friendly Infernal furnace. And when it comes out, I just stuck a hopper in here. And I've been digging out underground here Excuse me, let me blow my nose. Good lord. I hate being sick, man. Sinus infection from last week's it's just one thing after another this winter, just like the storms. But we'll work through it. So the I've dug out a little bit of the area downstairs, kind of to prep ahead and plan out what I want to do, kind of in the next, iteration of research. And in the process of doing that, I'm probably going to end up setting up some Tinker's Construct stuff in the next episode. But in the meantime, I've stuck a chest underneath this hopper so that we can get all the output from here. So what I want to do is automate this. So we had a lot of steak. So we've automated the collection, but we can also automate the sticking of stuff into here. And what I want to do is I want to set up a little bit of a farm, not a farm, well, I guess it would be a farm, but it would be a barn. Set up a barn and hook it up to some power, and we're probably going to use the windmill that we got in our hero pack. Generally, I don't like to use a lot of the stuff that we get in our packs because I like to do everything on my own, but because I'm not going to be using a lot of power, I'm going to be focusing more on magic. I'm going to make use of the MFSU, or is it MFS? Can't remember what we got. But whatever it is, we're going to use that, and we're going to use the windmill that we were provided with as well. And we're going to put those right next to the barn, so it looks like a real barn and a real kind of farm feel. And we're going to stick the cows in there, and we're also going to stick the sheep in there, and we're going to hook them up to some MFR stuff. The Mine Factory Reloaded blocks can actually use EU power, so we don't have to worry about MJ. And what we're going to do is hook these up to a grinder, and a breeder, and a chronotyper. And we're going to hook these guys up to a rancher. So we're going to have all that in one building. And the output from the cows is going to go into two different places. So the leather is going to go into one chest, and the wool is going to go into probably the same chest, maybe a different one. We'll see. And the meat is going to go into a different chest, and that chest is over here. So let me unload some of this stuff here, because as usual, I am not prepared. So, one of the under chests is going to go right here. Doink. Now, what's going to go in here is the meat. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up really anything that we want to smelt, we can stick into this chest. Doesn't matter if it's meat or what. So we are going to put... basically, we don't need speed with this. At least not yet, anyway. So we are going to stick... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What are you doing? This is gonna go back... This is gonna go fall in there. I know it is. Oh, and I can't... Yeah, I can do that. Oh, thank God. Okay. So we'll stick that on top. Thank you. And we'll put the redstone engine here. And what we're going to do is we're going to run this guy here. Yep. Okay, now this guy here is an item dropper. And it is from Open Blocks. And... item dropper. So this is kind of like the vanilla dropper, except it only goes in one direction, down, and it's silent. So, where is it? There it is. Recipe's pretty simple. Just a couple of iron ingots, some redstone, cobble, and a hopper. And as I say, it points down all the time. So we'll just put this right there. And it looks like a dropper on the inside. So what we're going to have is all of the items just get sucked out of the chest and go into the dropper. And what we're going to put right next to it is a redstone clock. Now this guy, he does a tick every one, a pulse every 1 actual second, so every 20 ticks. You know, I just figured out that I haven't taken my my Mucinex. That's why I'm having this issue. All right, we'll work on that later. In the meantime, what we want to do is we are going to. So this guy is. So anything we put into this item dropper is going to get popped out once a second. And that will suffice for what we need right now, and probably for the foreseeable future. I don't see using this heavy duty. So what we're going to do is we got this guy, we got this guy, got that guy, that guy. Alright, now we need to power the redstone engine, and we need to also power... How are we going to do this? No, we don't need to power... maybe we do. Maybe we don't. I don't think this actually matters. So if we stick that guy there, and we stick a lever on there, so we're now pumping stuff from the redstone engine. What can we smelt here? Let's smelt some cobblestone. Oh no. Alright, so let's do one. Okay. So he's going into the dropper. We see him, he's gone. And now he's in here. And we'll see him pop out in a minute. There we go. So that works. Perfect. Okay, so now it's just a matter of making it look nice. So we'll stick these on here. This is probably going to be one of the only finished things in this area. Okay. So, nuts. So we're going to build around this. And just incorporate this into the design. There we go. And now we're going to put some covers on here. So we don't need to necessarily directly access this chest. If I can figure out a way, or if I am not lazy and actually go and try and build, I think they're, I can't remember what they're called, but they're basically covers. Sorry about that, the game crashed, or the server crashed rather. So anyway, what I was saying was, you know, if I can figure out there's a block, it looks like a cover, but it's got a hole in the middle. Can't remember what it's called. It's like a facade, but not. And I think that will allow me to put that on top of here so it doesn't look dumb. So you don't actually see everything inside. And then be able to... So here... Why don't I just stop talking and show you what I'm talking about? So we'll just bring this around. I am so happy that our microblocks are back. On the previous server, they were kind of messing things up. They were crashing a lot, very buggy, but not here. Let's put these corner guys in here, make it look square, perfect. And last one, ding-a-dongo. Okay, so here's what. So if I left this open, you would see all this crap here. So I know that I can put a... Actually, I probably could do that right now. I can put a block here. And I can put a block here. So now it's just a matter of getting... Maybe I can do that now. No, I can't do that now. I don't have the pieces. But if I look in the abyssal... This guy, hollow stone cover. How do you get that? Why won't it tell me? Oh, that sucks. So I need to figure out how to get the hollow cover. So that I can put that on top. So then it looks kind of natural. Or as natural as it can. So I'll leave that open. I actually was going to cover it up. So that it looked like that. But it might be useful to have that open so that I can just access the chest and throw crap in there. to get smelted. So the idea then is once these guys are in the breeding system, then the grinder will send the meat and the leather out, and it'll get sorted. So the meat will go into this chest, the yellow chest, and it'll go into the smelter and come out into the hopper. So let's go downstairs and see how the system ends up. Right now, the Infernal furnace is not very fast at all. Hopefully we can get the bellows put in there soon. So, I mean, we got a lot of steak here. So we're not going to be wanting for food. And I need to figure out what the beef nuggets are for. At one point I knew what they were for, but now I can't remember. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. But so this area here is going to be for the Tinker's Construct stuff, and I want to get that because I really want to get some other tools. Not that I don't like my diamond stuff, but anyway, so that's done. And so what we are going to do now is, oh, I guess I should show you this too. So I've put them in another chest because my inventory was full, but we've got about 26 diamonds. Not diamonds, emeralds. So we got our guys up here, and we've been shearing the crap out of them. And I get about 40 to 60 per run going through these guys. And then I can go talk to these guys who are being antisocial right now because they're not... Oh, there we go. So we've unlocked actually quite a few trades to be able to keep doing the wool. And this one unlocked, and I'm very tempted to do a chicken farm, but we don't need it yet. So we have a lot of emeralds, and I still have some plans for that we'll probably reveal in the next episode or two. Why did I do that? Oh, I know why, because I needed to get in there to get all the stuff. So that was kind of getting annoying. So I need to stop rambling and get to building the little farm, the barn that I'm talking about. But unfortunately, we've run out of time for this episode, so we will do that in the next one. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below, and until next episode, please do take care.